Hey there everyone, Captain BEARDZ here, bringing you another Langrisser mobile video. Let's get it. Alright guys, so Liffany. Now Liffany is like a fusion of Lana and Egbert, whatever you want to call him. That's pretty much what Liffany is. She is an SR unit. She's a good unit. She has a pretty good kit. I wouldn't say she's like the best SR out of all the SRs. I think Chris and Freya definitely hold top spot as best SRs. And then there's a couple other units here too. But if you do not have some of the units in these fusion powers that I'm going to list, then Liffany is a great unit in their place. So let's go over her fusion powers. She is part of the Origins of Light and the Princess Alliance. So Origins of Light is where she can really stand out because she is the only mage on this team. And I know Sophia is a mage, but Sophia is more like a healer, so she's a healer mage. Tiaras is another healer mage, and then you have Liffany herself, which is going to be your battle mage, and Jessica is more like a support mage, so she can do some damage too, but Jessica is not going to be as debuffing as Liffany would. But yeah, so Origins of Light is a very good team for her, and I highly recommend if you do not have Lana to place up with Luna, and you only have the Origins of Light members being Juggler, Diehard, Tiaras, and maybe Freya, Sophia. You know, if you do not have Luna, then you definitely want to run the Liffany. The reason why I say this is because Luna can run the Princess Alliance fusion power. So that means if you are running an Origins of Light team and you have Luna, then initially you can have an offset team. You can have some Princess fusion power members in there while also having your Origins of Light members. So that's where Luna comes into play there, and that's why you don't see a lot of Liffany's being run, because in this case, if I wanted to run an Origins of Light hybrid Princess Alliance team, I would honestly probably do Juggler, Diehard, Tiaras, Luna, and then I would pick up Lana from this side here before I even touch Liffany, or Sherry even, or Shelfino. You know, I got so many people over here that's it's ridiculous. So but if you do not have Luna's, Liffany is a great addition in the Origins of Light team here. Now, Princess Alliance team. Now, Princess Alliance team is very hard to run her just because if you have Lana, Lana is just a better version of Liffany in every single way. So I definitely do not recommend really focusing too heavy on Liffany if you do have Lana. If you do have Lana, focus all your resources on her. And if you do need another DPS mage, then Liffany is a great user for that. Now, if you are trying to run a pure kind of AoE team or pure kind of mage kind of team, then the team will look easily, and I mean easily like this. Archer Luna as your leader. Shelfino can also be your leader. Liana, Tiaras, one of those two healers. Lana, and then Liffany. So you're going to be consistently doing damage from range. So having these four, Shelfino, Archer, Luna, Liffany, Lana, and then choosing a healer means the enemy is going to have a very hard time getting close to you just because you're pretty much going to destroy them at range. So that's a very powerful team, but you do have some other heavy hitters that can replace Liffany here. Sonya is a good replacement there. Chris, which you know Chris is like absolute beast mode. Narm, I went over Narm's guide. Narm is an excellent archer and can easily, and I mean easily, destroy any flyers. So be mindful of that, guys. Sophia, if you need a healer. Freya, your tank, the only tank of this team, really. So yeah, so make sure you guys are very mindful of that. So running Liffany can be done. You just got to make sure that you're going to do it the right way. So Princess Alliance team, if I was going to run Liffany, it would be exactly like I said. I'd have Shelfino hold the fusion power, have Luna, Lana, Liffany, and then a healer in that fifth spot, which would be Liana. And if I wanted to, I could swap off my Luna for Sherry or Luna for Angelina. Doesn't really matter who's that fifth spot because Shelfino is going to be running my fusion power there. That would be my team, just so I have the double mages in the back absolutely just destroying. let's go over her upgrade class section now. Now, her upgrade class section, she has one true path, which is going to be the wizard. Now, you can open up summoner to pick up lightning strike, which gives her an advantage against cavalries, which is very good, but I don't recommend wasting a rune on her, really, guys. I mean, it's a great move, but just don't do it. It's just not worth the rune investment, because if you end up picking up one of the SSRs, pretty much any SSR in this game, I'm pretty sure you can find value in putting runes in them other than putting it in her. And that just reminded me, I need to go open up Lanford's red path. But besides that, and then you got sniper here, which gives you aim. Now aim is good, but if you have Narm and you ran Narm as your archer, don't even look at this move. It's just not worth it, because your Narm can take care of the sky and being an archer. So definitely go the path of the wizard for her. That's where she's going to get the majority of the moves you are going to be using. Let's look at her talent here, magic creation. After taking action, cast magic bomb on 2 enemies within 3 blocks. After taking action, takes fixed damage equal to 3.5 times Liffany's int. This is why Liffany stands out. This is why a lot of people use her, because of her talent. Her talent is her bread and butter. Screw her skills, screw everything else. It's her talent that's really going to do the work. So after taking action, cast magic bomb on 2 enemies within 3 blocks. So you could pretty much take your Liffany and just throw her next to some enemies, and 2 of those enemies are going to get a bomb on them. And what's going to happen is after she takes action again, they take fixed damage equal to 3, or after they take action. It's not really clarified there, so figure it out in a little bit here. After taking action, takes fixed damage equal to 3.5 times Liffany's int. I'm pretty sure that's after they take action. But 3.5 times Liffany's int. So you want to build her as high int as possible. So that way, once that bomb goes off, they are going to be taking a crap ton of damage. So this is why a lot of people use her, and this is why she can be extremely deadly, guys. Because if you do a combination, right? You proc off all your buffs in the beginning. You have your Lana here. Go ahead and hit black hole on the enemy team in the arena, of course. Have Lana hit black hole, and then have Liffany move in. Probably hit an AoE move, but just move in and get close enough to the enemies so that way the bombs are placed. That can be absolutely devastating for the enemy. Having the black hole hit them from Lana, and then Liffany's bombs go off. Yeah, that can be a GG, and I can see that being an OTK with her. So comboing her with Listo's move, yeah, that can be quite deadly, guys. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys see a Liffany, stay far away from her as much as possible. Now going into her skills here. Now for skills, I went pure offensive, but you can change tactics if you want. Let's go over them. So she is Tornado. Now, Liffany's a little bit more AoE based than Lana can be very AoE based too, but Lana, you really have a choice with her, while Liffany is just more focused on AoE. So Lana, you can run her AoE, or you can run her single target. It's completely up to you. With Liffany, on the other hand, you really want to focus on the AoE moves here. So of course you got Tornado, which deals 0.3 times AoE damage with a bonus when battling against flyers. Enemy's attack and int decreases by 20%. Excellent debuff, especially to hit the enemy right before they move, because that's going to last 2 turns. And all that's going to do is pretty much, if you have a Sherry that's about to fly towards you, she's going to be doing a lot less damage. On top of that, this is going to do bonus damage against any flyers. So very good move here. Her next AoE is going to be Acid Burns. Attacks multiple enemies within range, dealing 0.3 times AoE damage again. Afflicted enemies cannot be healed last 2 turns. Now, the only problem I have with Liffany's kit here on these 2 moves is they can be dispelled. So that is a huge problem, guys. So you gotta make sure that if you're gonna proc these moves off, make sure you time them right, so that way Liana, Tiara, Sophia, they already use their healing moves, so they can't dispel these, and so on and so forth. So make sure you guys are very cautious on that part on using her moves here. But other than that, still very, very good moves. Can be quite a nuisance to deal with if you go ahead and hit the opponent with these moves. Now, another good combo here with your girl Liffany. is hit the opponent with Tornado and then move your attacking units in. So that way, when your attacking units move in, such as Juggler, Diehard, Silverwolf, Kirikaze, Luna here, let's see, Angelina, Sherry, when they move in, after you hit the opponents with Tornado, they're going to be doing 20% decrease in attack, which is very good for you. Now looking at Windblade here. Now Windblade is her single target, and this is the move you can be switching off. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.5 times damage. Deals additional damage to flyers. It's just going to make you a nightmare for Sherry, Luna, whoever's in the freaking sky is just going to be crying once you hit them with Windblade. But you can swap off Windblade for magic defense support, which increases an ally's magic defense and also gives them immunity. So it's really good, but that's if you want to kind of play a support role. Or you can, I don't recommend running this. So attack support is good, but I kind of recommend running your AoE damage dealing moves and then running Windblade. That's my recommendation. Alright, so soldiers. Now, soldiers, she only has really one soldier that you're going to want to put on, which is going to be the sorceress. I think sorcerers are the best soldiers for her. Honestly, that's my just #1 choice and the only choice that I'm personally going to go with. Because normal attacks deal magic damage when soldier HP is 100%, attack and magic defense increase by 27%, which is just absolutely awesome. So that's why I recommend soldiers. You can throw in the wizards too if you do not have the sorceress yet. The wizards, I believe, are the best second choice. Also, the thing about the wizards is that you don't have to worry about your HP. So with the sorceress, you really have to make sure your HP stays above that 100% threshold in order for them to really get out those deeps. But if your HP drops, you're going to be kind of hurting. While the wizards, on the other hand, you don't really care about your HP. You're just going to do really hard hitting damage. So 18%, 27%, not too bad. Obviously, you're going to have to level them up a little bit more in the thing to really bring them out. Sky archers are good too, and if you find yourself fighting a lot of flyers, definitely throw on the sky archers. They're going to help you tremendously, especially against flyers, having that type advantage. But other than that, guys, I say sorceress #1 all the way, wizards #2, sky archers #3. And if you're fighting a lot of flyers, I still say sorcerers and then sky archers, and that's how I would go. Now into the equipment section here, and I forgot the class section. The next thing you unlock is high elves, but I think they're just not that good for her. But next thing here is the equipment section. So I really based her gear off of int and HP. So I got my light staff here, which is going to give me HP. I got my green leaf coat here, which is going to give me HP. Tiara here, which is going to give me some defense. So when my HP is at 100%, magic defense increased by 6%. And then star earrings, which int increases by 3%. When battling against assassin and archer, defense increases by 15%. So that's really good. That just means anybody that hits her at range is going to have a very hard time against her. So, and then I'm going to get that int increase. Now before I go ahead and talk about the enchantments, I just want to say one thing. They need to do something with the enchantments in this game. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. I went through 25 enchantments just to get, which one is it? Just to get this, right? 25 gold, so SR enchants, whatever you want to call them. And I got a 3% increase in stats, right? Literally, this was my only intelligence roll for the enchantments. 25 times, guys. So I feel like, I don't know what it is, anytime I do magic enchantments that I really need to focus on int, I get a bunch of attack and then I get a bunch of defense, and I just don't know why. Maybe the game is built like that, but it gets kind of annoying. So they really need to do something where, hey, you know, let me at least 1 out of every 5 give me a stat that I absolutely need for the character. So with her, just throw on magic. Let's go into throw on the magic enchantment here. I'm losing my words here. Throw on the magic enchantment here. That's going to be the best one for her. I don't feel like there's anything else that you can throw on her that will really benefit her the way that the magic enchantment can. You're going to get attack and int plus 5%, which is good, because the higher the int, the more damage her bomb is going to do, which is what she is all about. Skill damage increases by 10%. AoE increases by an extra 5%. So that means you're going to get 15% increase in AoE damage, which is absolutely beautiful because she has two very good AoE moves, and then she got that single target, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Now the stats you're going to want to go after are intelligence. Luckily for me, this staff I had on the back line, and it already had intelligence on it, which is beautiful. Then I got this coat here, which HP and magic defense. I didn't even try to roll for an intelligence there, which is annoying. And then I got tiara here, int 2%, HP 6%, and then I got the star earrings here, which defense 7% and 3%, attack 1%. So that is my current stats on her. I do want to re-roll this for higher intelligence, and I'm going to keep that one. And I'm going to re-roll that one, try to get higher intelligence, and I'm going to re-roll that one, try to get higher intelligence. So I got quite a bit of re-rolling to do on her for that higher intelligence, but that's pretty much how my Liffany is built out. So try her out, guys. Have a little bit of fun with her. Make sure you're really focused on building her int up, because that's where you're going to see the most damage come out of her, is from her bombs. When those bombs go off, it's going to be beautiful. It's like looking at Listel's blood dance. Is just absolutely beautiful once that goes off. So guys, make sure you check her out. She's a very good unit. Very difficult to want to build if you have Lana, because Lana is just such a great unit that it's really hard to build Liffany if you have Lana, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. But if you combo the two, yes, the potential is highly there. I mean, it is phenomenal, the potential, if you have them comboed up. And if you don't have Lana, then build your Liffany. She's an she has an easy spot in the Princess Alliance. Now for the Origins of Light, she goes in here big time, guys. Like, I mean, you have space for her. If you are running an Origins of Light team, build your Liffany ASAP, because she fits here perfectly. There is no other mage in here that can do the work she can do. So make sure you guys check her out. But other than that, guys, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And make sure you comment down below and let me know how you are building your Liffany. Other than that, guys, like always, stay positive. Peace out.